Let's jump right into this explainer, because if you're tuning in, you already know we are dealing with some absolutely massive breaking news today. It's the kind of news that affects literally hundreds of thousands of aspiring medical students. Look, we know how incredibly stressful this moment is for candidates and families alike, so we're not going to waste a single second here. We're diving straight into the hard, urgent facts regarding the NEET UG 2026 exam. We'll look at what just went down, exactly why it happened, and most importantly, how you need to navigate this whole situation right now.
Okay, let's get right to the bottom line. The absolute bombshell that's sending shockwaves across the entire country. The National Testing Agency, the NTA, has officially pulled the plug. They have completely canceled the nationwide NEET UG exam. That massive test that took place back on May 3rd? Yeah, it's now entirely null and void. We are talking about a monumental disruption here, and the stark reality of it is crystal clear.
To really wrap our heads around the sheer speed at which this whole crisis unfolded, let's retrace our steps for a second. Just over a week ago, May 3rd, candidates all across the nation sat down, took the exam, and probably thought, phew, all that hard work finally paid off, right? Well, fast forward to today, May 12th, and bam, we get the official cancellation mandate from the NTA. And the final piece of this puzzle? The re-examination date. Right now, that's strictly to be announced. So we're in this really uncomfortable waiting period, but laying out this timeline helps anchor us in the crazy reality of today's unprecedented announcement.
Naturally, the very first question on everyone's mind is, why? I mean, how on earth do we go from testing day to a total nationwide cancellation in just 9 days? Let's unpack the strictly neutral official facts that basically force the NTA's hand here.
You see, this wasn't just some sudden out-of-the-blue whim. It was a cascading series of really serious events. It all kicked off with some pretty severe allegations of a paper leak, along with other testing irregularities. And these weren't just internet rumors. They triggered active formal investigations. We're talking major moves by the Rajasthan Special Operations Group, alongside other law enforcement agencies. So the really crucial point to understand here is that the sheer weight and credibility of those investigations forced the absolute highest levels of authority, the union government itself, to step in. The whole situation escalated like wildfire from local allegations straight to a matter of utmost national concern.
And this brilliantly illustrates just how seriously they're taking it. The government has literally ordered a CBI inquiry. Now, a CBI inquiry isn't just your standard administrative review. It's a massive, comprehensive investigation by the Central Bureau of Investigation. I know, that sounds incredibly intimidating, right? But the core purpose behind bringing out the big guns is specifically to ensure the absolute integrity of the medical entrance process. It really frames this inquiry not just as a scramble to respond to a scandal, but as a deeply necessary step. It's all about protecting the fairness of every single honest candidate's hard work.
All right, so now that we've covered the why, we absolutely have to pivot directly to the future. What happens next? Let's look at the immediate logistical realities so you can actually formulate a solid game plan.
Now, what's really interesting here is how absolute this decision is. The scope? It applies to the entire nationwide exam held on May 3rd. There are 0 exceptions. The current status is unequivocally canceled. As for the new re-exam date, you are going to want to keep your eyes absolutely glued to neet.nta.nic.in because they've said it will be announced very soon. And here's a critical detail. Don't even worry about your old admit cards. You won't be using them. The NTA is going to officially issue revised, fresh admit cards for the new exam.
Having all those logistical facts squared away is great, but to actually survive and operate in the days ahead, you need an action plan. Let's translate the official government guidance into a clear, no-nonsense survival guide to help you manage these next few weeks.
Let's move to these 3 highly actionable steps you must take right now to maintain your edge. Step 1. You've got to stay prepared. I know it is incredibly tough mentally right now, but you need to maintain that study rhythm and keep revising your core concepts in physics, chemistry, and biology. Step 2, and this is a big one, use official sources only. Social media is literally going to be flooded with anxiety-inducing rumors. Ignore them entirely. Rely strictly on the official NTA website or authorized government releases for new dates. And step 3, check your emails and your texts. The NTA usually sends direct communication to registered candidates regarding revised schedules, so make sure you don't miss those direct updates.
Before we wrap this up, I really want you to hear this specific quote pulled straight from the official guidance. It says, "The move is aimed at ensuring a fair competition for everyone involved." I wanted to highlight this because, honestly, it offers some much-needed perspective. Despite the undeniable stress, the sheer exhaustion you might be feeling right now, the ultimate goal of throwing out those May 3rd results is to preserve the integrity of the entire system. It ensures that when you do earn your medical seat, it's 100% on your own merit, on a totally level playing field.
Which brings us to our final thought for this explainer. Look, a canceled exam is deeply, deeply stressful. Literally nobody is denying that. But is a delayed test better than an unfair one? Take a second to really think about that. This disruption, as immensely frustrating as it is ultimately happening to protect your hard work from being undermined. So use this time. Stay focused on those official updates, keep up with your revision, and get ready to show them exactly what you've got on the new test date. You've totally got this. Thanks for joining me today, and stay focused out there.